Hey everybody, how's it going? Today we're going to take a look at the newest update to Monster Strike. It is version 13.4. We got, I think, mostly quality of life, small quality of life updates, but of course I want to make sure you're able to see everything because I'm sure most of you can't actually read the news, so it is very easy to miss out on some of these cool stuff if you're not careful. First things first, we're going to go in order as the news listed it on the website. The library is now sortable by gimmicks, and what I mean by that is we don't want to go to this screen, but go to the quest, go to the library, and you can now sort here. This stage gimmicks up here is new, and now you can sort on the main gimmicks of the highest difficulty of the stage. So if you just want to see the gravity barrier stages, we can take a look here, and then maybe you've got a new gravity barrier monsters that you want to run. These stages are there for you. We've got damage wall, warp, mines, block, magic circles, and wind. And last but not least is this no gimmicks, but they made sure to specify that no gimmicks just means none of the above here. So there could be other stuff. I'm not sure what else. Needle panels? I don't know. But anything that just doesn't apply in general falls under that gimmick. I guess maybe it's just all the old ones. I don't know. But there you go. That's pretty cool. Number 2, we can now see when where a monster was used most. And what that means is, let's go to my monster box here. Solomon, right? We can see. As you can see, there's a new icon here, this like radar button. It will show you the top 5 stages that this particular monster is being used by all the strikers in the Monster Strike universe. So we've got Kinki no Goku, the Forbidden Abyss, floor 19. What do we got here? We got Martini, Karma, that's interesting, Yomi, and I can't think of her name right now, so sorry about that. But it is very interesting to see what the most popular stages are for a given character, right? And to make things easier, you can click a stage just to jump into that stage directly. So there you go. If it's not active in the events right now, it will punt you over to the library if it's there. Of course, if it's active in the events, that has priority. If you pick something that's not active, for example, I don't think Karma is active right now. It'll punch you over to the scheduler, where you can now schedule that particular monster if you want. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't slide to the position of that monster, but at least, well, maybe it'll be harder for you to search, but at least it makes it somewhat easy. And you can also check here if it's coming up anytime soon. Pretty cool. Alright, number 3, we've got an update to the temples, and this is pretty big. So let's take a look at my party here. So how this works is whatever berry the first monster that you have in the group, I'm not sure if this applies to co-op quite yet, so that is going to be an interesting point, but at least if you're soloing, whatever berry the first monster has, that berry of the same type and lower will not drop on the stage. So, for example, we got Lorelei here with that Genius berry as well as the Sidekick berry. Well, for example, let's just use one for example. That S Genius berry is the bare minimum. No Genius berries S or lower will drop on that stage anymore. That also includes the Sidekick. So there should not be an S berry that is Sidekick or Genius that drops on the stage. However, S plus could drop, S plus plus of that berry could drop, as well as any other berries that are neither Genius nor Sidekick. That is all possible. However, there are some caveats with that you should be aware of. 1. The KO berries, the Ichigeki Shishin berries, are not applicable to this. Because of the craziness of how that works, they excluded it. I'm sure that's a excuse for a bug, but whatever. KO berries are not applicable. 2, if you buried, if you used the Waku Waku Min on the berry, this rule only applies to its original rank. So, for example, we've got Cinderella here. You can see that she has an S++ survivor berry right now. It was originally, of course, an S+ berry. So this only applies to the S+ version of the berry. So no survivor berries S+ or lower will drop on this stage. Not S++. Very important distinction. So you're going to want to pay attention to whether your berries have the Waku Waku Min symbol or not. Not that I feel like most people are probably going to use it on S+ to S++, but maybe there are exceptions out there. Now, there is a bug that they have acknowledged right now that if you get a drop from either the Berry Bro, Wakurin, or from a damage drop chest, those berries do not adhere to these rules. They have acknowledged it as a bug and that they will fix it. Let's see. What is there? In the near future. So I don't think we have to wait until the next version, but it sounds like they're gonna do a hot fix for that issue. So for now, maybe by the time you watch this video, it's already fixed, but for now, the Berry Bro and damage drop berries will not adhere to these exclusion rules. Bummer, but it's okay. They'll fix it. And we'll get an orb for compensation, right? Alright, number 4, you can see what upcoming campaigns are going to arrive in the Monster Strike world. You can see there's today, tomorrow, and the day after. If you can read it, it'll help. If you can't, well, hopefully the numbers maybe help. Yeah, it's okay. Number 5. We can now quickly fuse monsters together, which this is really nice, and I think it is very easily missable if you're not careful. As you can see, the newest quest with Dust Steel here got 4 drops. That's cool, but this will help when you're max lucking monsters, because now when you fuse them together, you see this checkbox here. It will automatically select monsters that are of the same family type, and so then you can just click it once, click OK, and hey, this saves having to click 14 at a time just so you can do this. You can just click, go, click, go, click, go. Pretty nice. Number 6, we've got a slight indicator helper. You can now go into the schedule details to now see whether a quest will provide you with souls. This icon here did not actually exist before, apparently. I'm not sure how many people would have noticed that, or whether or not it was told or not, but hey, now you can see through the scheduler whether or not souls are providable. That's cool. Alright, and last but not least, number 7, and this is a pretty cool one. Campaigns that offer discount stamina will now provide the full credit of their original stamina values for the Montama. If you're not aware, if you're new to this game, please do not pull this until it's at least green. I'm going to say that every time I can, but I swear, I always see the sob stories of somebody saying, I pulled that thing, now what? Now you cry. But this is going to be great because, occasionally we'll have those events where the temples are half stamina, for example. It'll cost 30 instead of the normal 60. Before, every time you ran the temple at that half stamina, you would still only earn 30 stamina points for the Montama. Now, you'll actually earn the full 60 that it was, even though you only spent 30 stamina to run it. So that is absolutely amazing. I've been discouraged sometimes, like, maybe I don't want to do a temple run. Maybe I'll just do a really easy impossible run instead. How far have we come, right? But now you can run that temple for 30 stamina and get 60 stamina credit for your Montama. Pretty darn awesome. And yeah, I think that's it. I'm not aware of any other hidden updates that I'm not aware of. And of course, they've added new monsters to the library. You can get some badges for Nagisa and the Tanuki, I think. If you max luck 2, fuse them together. So for those of you who want to do that, that is an option. But other than that, I think that's it for 13.4. I look forward to the Doraemon video, which should be coming up today, tomorrow. I'm not sure how I'll do it, because kind of make sure that everybody's able to get that information right away. Yeah, I think that's it. What else? No, that's it. So thank you for watching. Please follow me and SF on ENG Monst. We of course try to get the most quick details on that account as